Yeah, I'm single. I'm 50. 50 and single is a really crappy combination. When you reach my age, you're like one of two types of people. You're either that cool, hot Dos Equis guy, or you're that creepy uncle they don't let near the kids' table during holidays. Guess which one I am. It's really hard to meet women. I mean, pretty much any woman, whether I'm interested in them or not. I mean, I have a hard time talking to women. I mean, it becomes awkward. I'll give you a perfect example if you don't believe me. You young lady, I just want to let you know that you're very pretty.
Thank you.
See, she said thank you. You heard her say thank you, but y'all couldn't see her face. Her face said to me, what she heard was, I want to wear your skin like a vest. That's the expression she gave me, like, ew. You know. Which, you know, I hate to put you in your place. What are you, like, in your 20s or something like that?
21.
You know, everyone in their 20s, every woman in their 20s thinks, like, the 50-year-old guys want to get with them. Well, I got news for you there, sunshine. I'm not really into 20-year-old women. I mean, I'm 50 and just paid off my student loans. I don't need your bullshit, okay? You know, it's like, I haven't had a growth spurt since 1983. You know, if I want to get a 20-year-old pants, I put these on, okay? That's the 20-year-old pants I get into, all right? You know, so just slow your roll, pumpkin spice. Just go sit in the corner and take a timeout, okay? You and your fucking attitude. If you want a basic bitch, go to the animal shelter, okay? Just tell me. She's like, I'm gonna cut him. Yeah, sometimes the lollipop guild is not nice, are they? No. We are old and bitter, old and bitter. So anyway, so I kind of dressed up nice. Well, for you know, this is my first time. Well, okay, I put on my big boy shoes to do this act. Which is hard to find, big boy shoes. It's really hard to find shoes in my size that don't have like pictures of cartoon characters on them. In 1989, I woke up one day and realized that I had short man's complex, unresolved high school bullying issues, and a penis proportionate to my body. So therefore, I'm like, boom, I'm gonna be a cop. And I was. Yeah, I know, I can just hear an asshole slam shut. But no, that's right, I was only a cop long enough to find out where the good weed was, and fucking I was out of there. But, which is true, by the way, I was only like a year. I'm like, I'm gone, you know, cool car, but I don't want to do it. I will leave you on this, it is true, I used to be a cop. Now I look like I should be on cops. That ain't my meth! Get the hell out of my trailer! You ain't got a warrant, motherfucker! Next thing you know, I pissed him off and I'm over the hood of the squad car going, I love you, Jolene! Take the diaper money, bail my ass out! And don't forget to take NASCAR! Alright, my name's Preston Cody. You guys have a great night.
So I'm actually going to start out tonight by telling you guys a story, and I need you to understand ahead of time, I am not proud of this story. In fact, I'm kind of ashamed of it. But you guys are really the only people I can tell, and this is cheaper than therapy, so here we go. Recently, I accidentally slept with a married woman. Now, again, it was a complete accident. I didn't know she was married at the time. What happened was we were at the bar, we started drinking, started talking, flirting. She pretended she was single. I pretended I was successful. No, I didn't pretend I was successful. I did pretend to wear a condom later on, but that's... So anyway, we get back to her place, and then we're starting to have sex, and actually, before I get into this next part, I need you to understand that I am 100%, 1,000% against body shaming. And the reason I'm against body shaming is, well, I've seen me naked. And she was absolutely beautiful, fucking gorgeous. But she did have this one thing. She had what I can really only describe as a big old fat fucking clit. Like this thing was, I mean, it was fucking thick and veiny. I'm pretty sure it was talking to me at one point. But the point is, I found it, and I think I am proud of that. No, she did, man. She had one of the biggest clitorises that I've ever seen. By the way, I don't know what's the plural on that. The plural, is that clitorises or clitori? Or, clitorati, I think is that. By the way, there's no reason for any of you to know this, except for the fact that I had to experience it, and so now that's all in your head as well. So anyway, so how I found out she was married. So we finished having sex, and she just starts having this panic attack. I mean, not immediately after we finished. Like, she sees my old face, and then just tears start coming down. But, you know, we were laying there in bed after having sex, and she starts having this panic attack. And in case you haven't noticed by now, I'm a pretty sensitive guy. So I said, okay, what's wrong? What's going on? And she says, you know, my God, I can't believe I just did that. I said, well, I can't believe you sunk to my level either, but I mean, here we are. Thank you. She says, no, you don't understand. I can't believe I did that. I'm married. Come again? I did, by the way, but that's not. I said, okay, you're married. First of all, this would have been great information to have, like, you know, 2.5, 3 minutes ago. I said, but okay. First of all, second of all, where the fuck is your husband, right? She said, oh no, you don't have to worry about him. He's out of town. He's on a hunting trip. Great, so he's a hunter. That's good for me. I said, you know what? All right, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm done. I'm out. Don't call me. Lose my number. Don't name the kid after me. I'm out. By the way, you know who doesn't like that story is my girlfriend. No, that's not true. I am single right now, which is great. You know, dating in 2019 can be challenging. It's different, right? And it's different in a good way, right? Because we've had a lot of you know, women's movements now with the Me Too and everything. And again, I think that's a great thing. You know, I grew up with women, right? I grew up with a mother, sisters, cousins, aunts, an uncle that we're still not too sure about. And actually, most of my adult life, I've lived with women, right? So, for instance, right now, I live in a house with 3 roommates, all of whom are women. And I love all 3 of them, I do. I respect them completely, I love them. I would never, in a million years, even think about sleeping with any of them. Those are their words, not mine. But you know, living with women can be difficult, it can be interesting sometimes. For instance, the other day, one of them accidentally caught me masturbating. I mean, not in the bushes outside her window. Again. But what happened was I was you know, sitting in my room. I picked up my phone. I turned off the Wi-Fi. I flipped over into incognito mode. Some of you gentlemen know what I'm talking about. You know. Maybe not. All right. But her dog heard the commotion and just immediately was curious and wanted to know what was going on. So the dog bursts into the room. And immediately the dog's confused, like, dude, what the hell's going on? You know, where's the peanut butter? But my roommate, again, didn't know what was going on, so she follows her dog into the room, trying to figure out what's going on, only to be confronted with the sight of me with my pants around my ankles, my dick in my hand, lube just all up and down my chest, and with you know, Tranny Granny's Trianal 6 popping off in the background. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen 1 through 5, don't start with 6. The plot will make absolutely 0 sense. So I think that's about my time. So I am gonna finish up with this. You know, sometimes in person, you know, off stage, I can be kind of awkward, kind of shy, and I've been trying to figure out why that is. And I've figured that out. And the reason for that is, you know, the things I talk about up here are things that I talk about, or think about rather, on a daily basis. But these are the kind of conversations you can't have with people in a normal setting, right? So I can't be, for instance, at my brother's wedding, right, and just be like, hey, I sucked a fat clit! Because first of all, that's a terrible toast. Second of all, if I do that, he's going to know I slept with his wife. So, I'm John Batch. I think that's my time for business.
She sucked the back good. I think I dated her mom back in the 80s.
But anyways, I got a confidence booster last week. This real pretty girl swiped right on me via Tinder. She was hot, bad as hell, but more importantly, she was shallow. You know, so somewhere within like our phone conversation, you know, I got the balls to ask her to come over for some homemade tacos and to catch up on some episodes of The Voice that I had missed on Hulu. You know, she was all like, Corey, that sounds like a real great idea, but I don't know you, so we have to meet in public. Well, yeah, that's fair. Where you want to meet? She was like, where's your favorite place to eat? I was like, at home. You know what I'm saying? I just said I was making these fucking tacos. Or we can go to Famous Taco or something like that, you know. She was like, I like Famous Taco, but they don't have any drinks there. Let's go to Los Tres Amigos, Corey. They have good drink specials there. And it was like at this time and moment, right, where I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck is paying for these drinks? Because I don't know you either. So we get there, right? And everything is just damn delicious. She got the enchiladas, I got the nachos. Not the nachos off the menu, but the complimentary ones. You know, the ones you get while you're waiting on your order and shit. I think it's got chips and salsa. Then I ordered that water on the rocks with a lemon. You know, so my bill would be $0. Waitress consisted when we was done, you know, and she came over. She tried to hand the bill to me, you know what I'm saying? But before she could put that shit on the table, I was like, hold up. You mind separating this shit? She was like, what's the problem? You don't pay for your girlfriend? You don't know bill? You don't pay? What's the problem? Listen, we just met. This is not my girlfriend at all. Let's go ahead and separate that shit, you know? I turned back to the table, right? She's looking at me, how she looked at her ex-boyfriend when she found out that, you know, he cheated on her with one of her friends. That little, you know, nigga, I got the password to your phone, and I've been scrolling through your text look. That look, right? And she started going in. She started going ham. She called me a bastard, cheapskate, fuckhead, narcissist. And I'm like, baby, hold up. All this shit you're saying about me right now, you know? Well, you're right. I don't know how you knew so much about me. I didn't put any of this in my profile. God damn, shit, it's kind of attractive. That's what I had to, you know, to tell her, like, look, honey. I mean, I think I'm being pretty responsible, not paying for a complete stranger and all. That's pretty hashtag adulthood. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I say, your vagina is not a VIP pass to my wallet, right? Yeah, thank you very much. You don't fuck on the first night, I don't pay on the first date. And who says this has to be the first night if we make this the last time we ever see each other? Who would never seen your ass again, girl? Shit. But I mean, what I have to say is this, I mean, like, if there's anything to know about Tinder, it's if she's too hot, she's probably a bot. And if she's real hot, then you gotta be suspicious. Guys, you gotta be suspicious. And what I mean by that is, no girl, let alone pretty girl, has to advertise her vagina to men on any dating app, right? It's not the way it goes. And if I could put this simple, pussy is the location, and dick is the Google Maps application. You see, we're gonna find you wherever you at, even if that location is off. Just the way it goes. And if I could be honest, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, dude, I've fucked girls so ugly that, like, literally, their profile pic is giving my phone a virus. Gotta do it. Can't back out now. like, oh, this is what it is. I don't mean to ruin anyone. This is just me. Our relationships, I mean, I notice, I get better afterwards, after the relationship ends. You know, like, my son's mom, and you can tell we get along because I said my son's mom, not baby mom. You know, she's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? She is. She's the shit. I'm not on child support. I have him every weekend, which gives her the time to do whatever the fuck she wants. I'm like, cool, because that keeps me out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, we learned a lot of things. We taught each other things. Like, she taught me that I need to be single. You know. I taught her that guys ain't shit. I turned to comedy. She turned to women. You know? God damn, this is self. I'm crucifying myself. It was good though. But like Brian said, yeah, we do have Black History Month coming up. The shortest month of the year, of course. And I've been thinking, man, you know, I mean, all Black History Month reminds me of is that time when I was in school and I experienced that black on brown crime, not black on black crime. You know, because you can tell by my voice I didn't fit in all that well with the black audience. Because I do really good phone job interviews, like, hey, how you doing, man? I got a really nice Corey Jackson, very applicable. So all the kids in school, you know, they was like, man, you don't talk black, you act white, you talk white, Corey, you dress white. I mean, what's the difference? I was like, it's simple, man. I know my dad, and you guys don't. Yeah, I have no closer. That's my time. Man, you're doing Jackson. Thank you.
My wife is, she's not white. She's not black, but like closer to black than white. She's Indian, so. Her pussy's alright, you know what I'm saying? Is that too much? You didn't expect me to talk about my wife's pussy when I was up here? I feel like we're comfortable, mostly, right? Did you guys expect me to talk about my wife's pussy? Stop thinking about my wife's pussy, for God's sake. What do you mean you expected it? He's just like, yeah, I. As soon as you got up there, I'm like, I hope he talks about his wife's pussy. Well, she's Indian, you can't handle that spice, motherfucker. This shit is hot. Anyway, I don't know, I'm scared. I'm in my mid-30s. It's not old, but it's certainly not young. I'm at the age where I've got this like really intense burning pain in my chest, but I don't know if it's acid reflux or hate. You know what I'm saying? Most days I think it's hate, especially on social media. You know, you remember when you'd sit around with your friends and you'd be like, "Hey, whatever happened to Steve Thompson?" And he's just like, I don't know. That guy was kind of a mess. He's probably in prison or whatever. Now you just Google the guy's name on Facebook, or you don't Google it, you put it in Facebook, and the guy's page pops up. You're like, oh fuck, he's a lawyer now. You know? You're like, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm supposed to feel better about myself. Not worse. I was hoping Steve was dead or something. This is... Fuck Steve. A lot of people want to build a wall, a lot of people don't. I don't really give a shit. It's not going to affect me. I'm white, but I will say this. I think it'd be a lot easier and a lot cheaper to just block Mexico on Facebook. Couldn't we try that? Sick of them coming over our walls, stealing our memes. You know what I'm saying? Those are American memes. Is there a random woo from the bar? Some guy who obviously came in a pickup truck. Probably elevated. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I wonder, tell me this, if 4 guys in a pickup truck, all with MAGA bumper stickers, come to a 4-way stop at the exact same time, who has the alt right away? How does that work? Speaking of stupid people, for a while I worked with a 22-year-old girl, and I'm not saying that you're stupid if you're 22 years old, but you are. She said one day, I don't even remember how we got on the subject, because I don't understand why she would talk to me, and I don't understand why I would talk to her, unless we were in court and we had to talk to each other. But she said, she said, I think that the group One Direction is more influential than the Beatles. That's what she said to me. And listen, I'm not even a big Beatles fan. I don't even like British people. Fuck those people, all of them, if I'm being honest. But I will say that if you share that belief, you should walk across a busy intersection and only look one direction. I will say that. Married for a little over a year now, and that's not that long, but Monday I ate ramen noodles that were microwaved in front of people, and now everybody thinks my wife left me already, which isn't fair, because I know how to make those, but my wife is fun. She is Indian, I mentioned that earlier, my wife is Indian, and when I tell people that, usually mostly white people like you guys, they always say, when you say she's Indian, do you mean like the thing on the head, or like casino Indian, like, oh. Like, are you fucking serious right now? When you say that, are you like white linen KKK racist, or like skinhead neo-Nazi racist? Did you really just use the hand-to-mouth 3rd grade Indian tribe noise to describe a Native American person? Are you also gonna ask me to be in the Pen 15 club later, so I go home and realize you wrote penis on the back of my hand, you fucking moron? Anyway, her family's from India, so she's a thing on the head. That's how she is. I don't know, man. Let's talk. I know you guys are like, I hope somebody doesn't talk about politics, but let's do it. I know it's on everybody's mind. Let's talk about smoke detectors. I'm not a big fan. I know they're supposed to save lives, but a couple of smoke detectors in my house, they started to go off uncontrollably over and over every second, very loudly and obnoxiously a few weeks ago, but there wasn't smoke or fire. I guess when a smoke detector is 10 years old, what it does is it starts to go off over and over every second, very loudly and obnoxiously beeping to let you know that in the event of a fire, it might not be able to beep. Wow. Why don't you just save those goddamn beeps for when there's a fire? I think the only reason it's a concern you won't be able to beep during a fire is because you keep wasting all your fucking beeps. Like, I know there hasn't been a fire for 10 years, so how'd you possibly run out of all your beep battery life? That doesn't make any sense. It's because you keep wasting them all. Beep, 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 there's a fire. Nope, I just suck at making grilled cheese. So I need to open a window every time I burn a queso sandwich. So I got frustrated. I did what I think you're supposed to do. I ripped them off the ceiling. I buried one in the closet, and I threw the other one on the front porch. Can't hear them anymore. Problem solved. You got to keep them separated, though. If you keep them in the same room, they'll talk. Don't let them communicate. They're part of the Illuminati. That's how I take care of problems in my house. So if something needs my attention, starts making a lot of noise, I'll just put it on the front porch, you know, which is probably why my wife is hesitant to have a baby. But I'm not an idiot. I'm not a fucking moron. I know you can't put a baby on the porch when it's cold outside, you guys. I know in Michigan you got like 3 to 4 good months of porch baby weather tops. And I understand that the term porch baby sounds a lot more racist than it is, okay? I'm talking about my baby, it's fucking half white. I already said my wife's Indian, the baby's gonna be like a lightly grilled non-bred, okay? That sounds pretty fucking cute. It's the last time I talk about my wife's pussy tonight. I don't care what you want me to say. Fucking Tim the Tool Man over there from... Home Improvement. All you had to do was wear a flannel, and I would have said that. You don't look. You literally look nothing like that guy. That's what happens when you're white. You look like somebody, you know. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I can tell that a lot of you guys aren't impressed. Mostly because I haven't taken my shirt off, but listen, if you don't, if you can't handle me at my shirts, you don't deserve me at my breast. You know what I'm saying? So, leave my shirt on, because I'm pretty disgusting. But I'm going to tell you guys about the time my wife and I broke a sink during intercourse, just because I think that we'll get a few of you on board. Especially you two, I feel like. Did you guys talk about my wife on the way here, ma'am? You were like, I heard it's supposed to snow like 8 inches tonight, and he's like, heard that last comment was going to talk about his wife's pussy. Is that what he said? Speaking of 8 inches, so I work with this girl who's into chicks. And she's always giving me shit because she saw a picture of my wife and she's way too attractive for me, and she's always like, you know, I'd like to, you know, do whatever girls do with other girls. And so I fucked with her one day. I was like, you know, my wife used to experiment in college. She's like, oh yeah, really? I said, yeah, with black guys. He likes that one. Don't get any ideas, motherfucker. Not unless I can watch, you know what I'm saying? Why am I suggesting that? Why would I even say that? Jesus Christ. Set myself for failure. Anyway, here's what happened. The two of us were having intercourse, and at about the 2:48 mark, listen, and I don't mean 2 hours and 48 minutes. I'm not a fucking robot, okay? Sent here from Mars to, you know, disappoint women. I'm only human, and it was about 2 minutes 48 seconds, and I got super tired, and I kind of keeled over, and I rested my gut on the edge of the sink, and we lived in an old house, old plumbing, old sink, and I put a little too much weight on the sink, and the entire sink broke off the wall. And I wish this didn't really happen, but the pipe underneath the sink broke in half, and within like 5 minutes we had like 7 inches of water on the bathroom floor. And my wife is super frustrated, and she's like, I didn't even finish, and I'm like, you never do. And we lived on the second floor of a house we rented an apartment in, and the people from the first floor almost immediately sprinted up the steps and started pounding on the door like the SWAT team, and I opened the door and they're super pissed. They're like, there's a huge leak in our ceiling, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, she's a squirter, and lied right to their face. How would I know she's a squirter? You know what I'm saying? You guys were a lot of fun. My name is Bill Cosby. Have a good night. One more time for Brian B.
One time for his wife's pussy.
Oh yeah.